Hey YouTubular, DyBee here. For my Spanish friends, hola, ¿cómo está mi amiga, mi amigo? My piss poor attempt at Spanish. Sorry, Brenda and Nicole and Costa Rican. I have been away, as many of you know, on vacation. And I'm just back this week. I just started back Tuesday to work and been busy, and I figured it was time to put out another video because it's been so freaking long. And I apologize, but life comes at me pretty quick sometimes, and you know, it's summer and you get outdoors as often as possible because come winter, well, you're stuck inside. So. Anyways, I am here in the exact same spot that I did a video for not too long ago called If My Life Were a Movie. And many of you may remember that video. I'm not sure if you do or don't, but it was If My Life Were a Movie, I'd be living the romantic comedy. And it was the story of how my sweetheart and I got together. And being here in the exact same spot is very significant to the story that I'm about to tell you. And as I tell it, it will reveal itself as to why it's significant. But anyways, as I said, I was on vacation, and my vacation consisted of camping at a bluegrass festival up in Northern Ontario. And it was a festival that I had met my sweetheart at, if you recall in the past story, 4 years ago. And it was destined, I guess, that we'd go up there again this year. We've gone every single year since we met. It's sort of our anniversary weekend, and we went up there on the 30th, which was a week ago Monday. And what was supposed to be a 5.5-hour trip north ended up a 9-hour trip. We lost a tire on our trailer, and it blew stuff all over the highway. And anyways, long story short, it took us a long time to get up there. So Tuesday morning, my sweetheart's cooking me breakfast, and he's got bacon grease in the pan, and he goes to crack an egg and splatters the bacon grease all up his hand, and he gives himself second-degree burns. So it didn't start off as a very good holiday, but it got better. Tuesday night, my sweetie after dinner asked me if I wanted to go up on the hill. Now the reason they call it Up on the Hill is because it's at this festival, it's a very family-oriented festival, and there's been a group of guys. It started off with about 15 to 20 guys about 19, 20 years ago, going up, and they were younger and they were partiers, so the owners of the park kind of put them up on the hill and told them they could party up there, and they have been ever since. And 4 years ago, on July 31st, was when I met my sweetheart up on that hill. They were all my hometown boys, and I went up to visit them. Just a brief recap on the other story that I told before. So Tuesday was July 31st, and after our dinner, he said, "Do you want to go up on the hill?" Now, I never really thought much of going up on the hill, only because 2 years ago, a dear friend of the group of everybody's passed away, and his last request was that his ashes be put up on the hill. So I thought that's what we were doing, is going up to say hello or goodbye or pay our respects. And we did. We drove up and parked the truck up on the hill and walked over to the gravesite, and we're standing there and still didn't have any thoughts of anything different. And there's a big picnic table with everybody's name carved on it. And we walked over to the picnic table, and Brian sort of looked at me and said, "You know, this is where it all started 4 years ago." And he was right. It was. And I said, yes, it is. And again, still not thinking anything unusual, because we've done that before and reflected up there before. He proceeded to say that who'd have thought that he would have met the woman of his dreams in a place like that. And he gave me a big hug and gave me a kiss, and all of a sudden I heard a ring box open behind me. My eyes went wide, and I'm doing one of these trying to figure out what's behind my back. And 4 years to the date of meeting him, he proposed. So the vacation ended up a whole lot better Then it started. He's vowed his heart to me. He said he wanted to wake up every morning with me beside him, and I was in tears. I was yelling and screaming. I was so happy. And he gave me a little ring that's just, whoa, it's beautiful. It's got 2 hearts on either side, 2 side-by-side hearts. Isn't that gorgeous? Look, 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 look. See, isn't that pretty? My sweetie's going to marry me on August 2nd, 2008, and we are going to get married in the same spot we met, which is the same spot he proposed, which is why me sitting here in the same spot that I made my last video about our love is so significant. So, baby, I know you're going to watch this along with all my other YouTubular friends, but I just wanted to tell you that I absolutely adore you, and I am going to be so happy to be your wife forever and ever, and wake up beside you every morning. I love you, Brian. I love you guys too. Sorry, I just got a little mushy there, but that's my update for now. But as the plans progress, I will keep you guys in the loop. So, that's me. Bye, YouTubular.